Hi friends, Christmas is around the corner and it is the season of cakes and sweets. My friends, welcome to Sheila's Kitchen Tales, and today I am here to show you the Christmas special plum cake, which is a super delicious and super flavorful cake which is made during the Christmas season, and this cake is eggless as well as non-alcoholic. So let us see how this super delicious cake is made. First of all, we will make the caramel and we will soak all the nuts and dry fruits in it. For that, in a vessel, we will heat about 100 grams of sugar and caramelize it. You can see that this has started caramelizing. We will stir it and you can see that it has turned golden brown in color. We will still cook it a while so that it becomes dark brown in color. You can see now that the color has changed and it has become darker. At this point, we will switch off the gas and we will add about 100 ml of hot water to it. Be careful while doing this, as it is very hot, the steam may burn your fingers. Now this is ready. I have used about 100 ml of hot water. Now in this caramel, we will add 2 spoons of Tutti Frutti and 2 teaspoons of candied cherries. This is 2 spoons of cranberries and 2 teaspoons of blueberries. You can avoid this if you don't have them. Then I'll take 2 teaspoons of black and brown raisins each. These are all nuts mixed, the almonds, cashew nuts, walnut and pistachios. I will take about 3 to 4 teaspoons of nuts and I will mix them. Now I have added about 2 teaspoons of chopped dates and mixed it well. I will add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of dried ginger powder, half a teaspoon of tea masala which you get ready in the market, and this is juice of 3 oranges. I have taken fresh oranges. You can also use the orange juice of the ready pack. And I have added about 200 ml of juice to this and give this all a good mix. Now into this I will be adding 1 teaspoon of orange essence. This gives a very good flavor to the cake. I'll give this all a good mix and I'll cover and keep this to get soaked for about 3 to 4 hours or else a couple of days. Now we will start making the cake. First of all, I'll take my cake tin and I will grease it properly. On all the sides, I have applied melted butter and I have lined this with paper and greased this well. You can also just grease it and dust it with some flour. The caramel mixture I had soaked for about 2 days. You can also soak it for a few hours, that is 3 to 4 hours. Now we will transfer all this caramel mixture into the vessel in which we will mix our cake. Now I have set this bowl which is about 250 grams. I have taken about 300 grams of powdered sugar, about 250 grams of cream, malai that is, or you can also use unsalted butter. This is about 450 grams of maida, that is a white flour or all-purpose flour, 50 grams of curd, 100 ml of milk, about 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence, half tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, pinch of salt and juice of half a lime. You use the measuring spoons to measure all this. And now we will mix all this into a mixie jar. We will take the malai, that is the cream, the powdered sugar, the curd, salt, baking soda, baking powder, vanilla essence, and we will squeeze the juice of lime on the baking powder and baking soda so that it gets activated. You can see that this has activated, it forms bubbles. Then we will add about 50 ml of milk to this and we will blend this all well. The mixture has been blended very nicely. Now we will transfer the mixture into the caramel and we will give this all a good mix. Now into this we will add the flour gradually. Put batches of flour and mix all this thoroughly. Incorporate all the flour properly into the mixture. And now this mixture is all ready. We will add about 50 ml of milk more to adjust the consistency of the cake batter. The batter is all nice and set to be baked. We will take our tin, the baking tin, and we will put the mixture into it. We will pour about half of the tin. We will tap it and I will bake this at 180 degrees for about 45 to 50 minutes. The remaining batter I have put into another cake mold. Our cake is baked. You can check it by inserting a toothpick. It comes out clear, the cake is baked well. Both the cakes are ready and baked. Now we will unmold it. We will remove all the paper from the sides. And we will cut it into slices. The cake has turned out super soft. We will make slices according to our wish. You can see how lovely the cake has turned out. It is super moist cake. Similarly, we will make pieces out of the other cake too. You can see how lovely and delicious the cake looks, and it is super soft and moist cake. It is a cake full of flavors, and I am sure that you all will make this plum cake this season. Do let me know how you liked my recipe and in the comment section.